gentlemen, and welcome to the Week 6 TFL Fantasy Football Report. You're here with the commish. We're live in the TFL studios. It's Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen. It's Week 6, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost at that midpoint of the season. See what teams are for real. We'll see what teams are going to stay at the bottom. Here it is. We're going to come with a quick update this week. We'll talk about the standings. I'll introduce you the weekly winners thus far, so through 5 weeks. Talk about the Thursday night football must-starts and probably the second-tier starters. We'll go through those, as well as the power rankings, and we'll take a look at Week 6 matchups and with the TFL GOW Game of the Week. All right, let's get right into it. Let's take a look at the standings thus far. I know the commission has been slacking a little bit on the weekly updates. We'll take a look where we began the season and what's going on right now. So, got a lot of action. Here we go. Take a look at it. Okay. Lot going on at the bottom to the mid level. Teams that thought they were out of it or think they're still out of it with 1 win. Don't think there's any team with no wins on there, but with the 1-win teams, you're still in it. You're only a game back of the 8th place team, and as we all know, 8 teams make the playoffs. Anything can happen. Keep pressing. Don't give up just yet, and settle for that consolation bracket tournament. Okay, as I said, we'll talk about the weekly winners. Let me update you where we stand on that. As you know, this year it is just highest points scored per week will get you $20. We'll run down that right now. Take a look at it through week 5, and still got 7 more weeks to go. Okay, there you see it. We got 5 weeks, 5 winners. That's $100 total. I saw the Rook on there twice. Already got $40 in his pocket, almost halfway through the season. Congratulations. As I said, keep progressing towards the end, and it will be highest weekly total for the week. With that said, I'd like to take a little break, sit back, digest what we've just talked about. We'll be right back after these messages. It's the commission, Week 6.
Now we ready. Let's play ball. Let's play ball. What you gonna do, pretty boy? Hey, watch Tony go. Pretty on shot? Charles? Look. What is substitute say? Hey, red 20. Pretty on shot? This is ridiculous. Who's blocking Charles?
Charles is really going pretty hard.
Pretty on shot? Wilson. It's 2-hand touch.
I use 2 hands.
Okay, we're back. You know what it is, TFL Studios. We're live. Thursday night football is a couple hours away. Let's get into the Week 6 matchups. A lot of big games this week. We'll see where it goes. Starting off with You Got Moss versus the Wildcats. You Got Moss sitting at 1-4 versus the Wildcats sitting at 3-2. I got to go with the Wildcats on this one just because You Got Moss is basically handing out victories lately, only scoring about an average of 70 points. You know that's not going to get it in the TFL league. So we're going to side with Wildcats. Next up, No One's Perfect versus the Rook. My heart wants to go with the Rook just because his team, but then I look at his team and those injuries, the bye week players, AJ Green, Jimmy Graham's on a bye. I'm going to have to side with No One's Perfect. He needs a win. He's going to be emotional. I think he's going to get it done this week. Captain Crunch sitting at 5-0 versus Dixie Wrecked. Good matchup right here. I think it's going to be a close game. I'm not going to call it. I'm going to sit back and enjoy and watch this game. We'll see what happens. You all always got to side with the undefeated team, though. But, you know, I'm not a betting man, so I won't do that. EA Sports versus Chips McCoy. Now, Chips McCoy is an interesting case. Only 1 win, most points forced in the league. Most points against, too. Somehow that's going to drop off and he's going to start getting some wins. I think it's going to start this week. Sitting at 1-4, he needs a win, just as other 1-4 teams, just as bad. I think he's going to take EA Sports down this week. We'll see what happens. You heard it first from the commish. America's team versus the whole effing show. This is going to be another close matchup between 3-2 teams. The whole effing show, I don't even know who your running backs are. Reggie Bush is not being productive. Ray Rice is obviously out. You're still 3-2. That's just a good managed team right there. Kudos to you guys. I don't know how you're doing it. America's team. You know what I gotta say about you guys. Two past Super Bowl winner matchups right here. Gonna be a close game. Think it's gonna be a good match. Now it's time for the dun dun dun. The GOW. Between this week, we got So Fucking Legit versus The Architect. Now, both these teams have losing records, but both of them are looking to get back to 500. Little win streak action going on here. Teams I think they started off both about 1-4, looking for their third victory of the season. This could steer them in the right direction for the rest of the season. So this is going to be a big matchup. Winning team, I think, progresses up the rankings. Losing team, obviously, going to stay down with that bottom tier. Going around and around, not knowing how to get out of the dungeon. So there we go. We got week 6 matchups. Let's follow that up and take a look at the power rankings brought to you by TFL Studios. Here we go. Week 6 power rankings brought to you by TFL Studios. 1, Captain Crunch. 2, The Rook. 3, The Whole Effing Show. 4, Dixie Wrecked. 5, EA Sports. 6, America's Team. 7, Chips McCoy. 8, The Wildcats. 9, The Architect. 10, So Fucking Legit. 11, No One's Perfect. 12, You Just Got Mossed. Okay, there you have it. Week 6 power rankings brought to you by TFL Studios. When we do things, we do it right. Okay, tonight's game between Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans. Gotta get your first tier starters in there, ladies and gentlemen. Your Andrew Lucks, probably your Reggie Wayne, T.Y. Hiltons. Wayne might be on the border of first and second tier. Definitely Bradshaw. Second tier, I think you're going to T. Rich, maybe T.Y. Hilton, and Dwayne Allen, who's caught a lot of touchdown passes recently. Then we slide over to the Houston Texans side. Only first tier I really see is A. Foster, just because what he did last week to the Cowboys, 2 touchdowns over 100 yards. Second tier, I'll put Andre Johnson and Hopkins in there just because if you have somebody better, I'd put them in there. Maybe Houston Texans defense is a viable second tier option. We'll see though. Andrew Luck, he's on a mission right now. All right, baby, it's week 6. It's the commission. You heard what I had to say. We'll see how these games play out. Good luck to all of the owners out there. See you next week.